Boys, we're back on the cut. Got the cut grind, daily cut videos. Super excited for this video. Been looking forward to this all day. We're gonna be playing some cut, boys. College football ultimate team. Gonna be running the TCU offensive playbook. And I'm in the I think I accidentally forgot to change my playbook, but I want to run some 3-2-6 odds. So if it's not on here today, we'll do another one tomorrow where we go over that. But I really like this TCU playbook. It pretty much kind of centers around this normal, normal F close formation, which is a really good formation. And man, actually, I think I'm in Oregon. I lied. I'm in Oregon. All right, we're in the Ducks. Quack. We're in the Ducks playbook. This is probably the most complete playbook in the game. So we'll see how this goes. Playing a fellow Longhorn brother. And obviously, this is just college ultimate team, but it's kind of cool that we're both using the Texas uniform. So gonna be doing a little drag. I had this idea. I was thinking about this last night. Got an idea for a route combo. I don't know if you think about route combos while you sleep, but I do. If you guys want any of the ebooks, they're in our school community. I'll put that link down below. But I really, honestly, truly have been having a crap ton of fun on this game. This has been probably the most fun I've had on football gaming all season long. Really enjoy the game. I got Shadur at quarterback. I got Travis out there a wide out doing what he do. I got Isaiah Bond in the on the outside. I need to get another one of my favorite receivers as well. I'll try this route combo out. I don't know if this is bad. I actually kind of like this. This should be. Uh-oh. I might have thrown a pick. Can I catch that? Oh, yeah. Dude, this McBride dude he's good. I like this McBride dude, but I kind of honestly, I don't like the way he runs. Like I like him, but I don't love him. Travis Hunter is like the perfect. I'll tell you, I don't really normally get into all this, but I'm telling you, in this game, there is definitely a thing with like, I don't know how to explain it, like the way the player is like actually built, like archetypes, if you will. It actually totally matters. Like Travis Hunter has like a really good archetype for this game, and so he just runs like smoother. Isaiah Bond has a good archetype for this game, and he runs kind of smoother. But like McBride, like he's cool, but he doesn't have that same build. So I don't know what it is, but I know it's definitely a thing. All right, here we go, boys. We're gonna go trio flex inside zone. Most obvious play call in the world here, but we do it anyway because we got CJ2K in the backfield. He can't just kind of do it. All right, I got you a red zone run here. The one thing that's not great about Oregon playbook is they don't have a great red zone. I think this is why Decroft ultimately went Michigan in the tournament, but I like everything else about Oregon. I just don't love the red zone because of that right there. All right, now we're in a 4th and goal. Shoot. Man, I can't be in a 4th and goal. I need a stretch. And they literally just don't have anything. Like, I have to go to something like this. I'm going to go fullback inside. We're going to trust the Colorado boys. All right, he's going back to the same deal. So I think I got to go with a pass. Honestly, I just think I'm going to just fade this dude on the outside here. I'm looking for triangle. Not there. We're just going to trust that throw because it's the only throw we have, and we drop it. Man, that's how I've been getting stopped a lot. All right, I am in 3-2-6. This is super cool. All right, I'm super excited to show you this playbook or this formation. So I got downs in here. I'm going to go auto flip off. All right, I have everything set up perfect. All right, here we go, boys. So 3-2-6 odd. I really like this defense. I actually like it a lot better than the 2-3-6 odd. I don't know. I just feel like it lines up a lot better versus what most people want to run. We obviously can't be giving up runs like that, though. We'll go cover 4 palms here. The palms. I'm going to contain. We're going to be trying to loop. Trying to loop the loop the loop the loop. Good D, boys. There it is. Caleb Downs. See, Caleb Downs, another one. Like the way his body is just like built in the game, he just moves better than some of the other players. And I don't know exactly why that's the case, but I feel like that's definitely a thing in college. Now we're going to try to get out here. Shoot the run. Yeah, buddy. That's a great gap shoot for run, by the way. just standing outside there. This ebook is already on the School Community, but it is going to get an update with some of the new stuff that I'm doing out of it. There's so much you could do out of this defense. I actually think what I want to do, let's see, 3rd and 17 is kind of a situation we want to be prepared for. I think I'm still just going to play my defense, though. I think I'm going to go 25-yard flats, and I'm going to go like 15-yard hook curls. And then my audibles, I'm going to put this in my audibles. I'm going to come out in this double safety go. I like how this aligns. Actually, I hate how this aligns. Look at my hard flat on the wrong side of the freaking field. I'll go to the tight end. He's going to miss a read. Very good. Got him in that 4th down. He actually probably had that tight end. All right, we're never going to do that again. We're just going to not do that. I really like having 30-yard flats, though. So I think I'm going to run the Tampa 2 version. If I can find it. I totally am not going to be able to find it, am I? There it is, Tampa 2. All right, we're just going to flip it. So these are... I actually feel good about this. I'm backing everybody up. I'm watching this guy. Take that. Take that away. Very good. And there we go. We get our ball back. Good defense. The defense does its job early. All right, I got to figure out something for this red zone because that I was not satisfied with that last attempt. See, like when they go to this kind of stuff, it's like, what do you do? I'm going to go RPO read bubble out of the trips, maybe. Maybe this is what you do. It should be used from this bubble. Oh, no, that's free. That's free. Now we know what to do. Now we know what to do. Very good. Meeks gets in there for 6. We get our touchdown. And now if we just get one more stop, we're in a good spot. Defensively. The one thing is Mabel coverage is really not that good on college football if you think about it, because the 30-yard cloud flat is not going to really defend a corner to the wide side because there's so much more space. It's crazy how these hash marks and like where the ball is placed and the amount of space you have to cover defensively versus the amount of space the offensive has to attack. It really does make a massive difference just in terms of how you approach your defensive philosophy. So you play a lot more cover 4, and really, I think you play ultimately a lot more man even. I'm going to try this 5-yard hook curl out. Just going to be doing cover 4 quarters here. Hard flat. I'm going to stand here. I got to shoot this run. Shoot that run. I'm going to let that hard flat do its job. Very good. And you honestly love to see that. That's like really good for the game. Go bunch wide here. See, I like what I'm doing out of this dollar. I think it's simple. Anybody can really learn how to do it. See, this is where like maybe cover 2 to the better of the wide side. I don't know. Is he going to throw that? That's me. Very good. I feel good about this. I feel really good about defense right now in this game. I really prefer I really do really like college football 25 over Madden right now. And Madden's probably the best it's been all year. I think this is just better. Gotta watch this middle. It's going hard flat. See, the hard flat actually hard flats. And they just I feel like college football just I don't know, man. I just feel like stupid stuff doesn't happen to me as much in college football, which is kind of crazy to say. All right, I'm going to play cover 2 to this side of the field. I keep forgetting I got to change my package here. I'll take that away. Very good. There's the blitz, and you see we get 2 stops in a row. Honestly, the defense is just balling out. And now on offense, we can be a little bit more simple. I do have this bunch open, which is kind of a cool formation. I'll go ahead and call a little something out of this. I love the fact, one of the other things I really like about this game is I feel like stepping up in the pocket hasn't been that good on Madden recently, but I feel like in this game, pocket presence, really does make, a big difference. Got the seam streak. I'll try to throw right at him. See if I can just ag it. Not really able to. Travis let me down on that one. I'll go flood. Just going to go flood 2 streaks. Really just looking for one of these dogs. Shadur, pocket presence. Got to chase. Got to throw it away. I actually got fortunate right there. Honestly, the way we've been playing right now, I feel like I could do either. I feel like I could go for this, and I also feel like simultaneously, um, I think I'm gonna go to this normal close. I have this YSL play that I think's really good. He's in double mug again here. All right, we know he's gonna be sending the dogs. We're watching this linebacker. He blitzes, we throw out quick. Good catch, Johnson, doing what you need to do. Wasn't pretty, but it moved the chains. All right, I'm gonna work on this other play. I really like this like drag from the solo wide receiver side. So I was thinking I could do is like a corner route stemmed all the way down like this. And then again, I really like these like 15-yard in routes because you can throw them like a seam streak. But then they also beat man. It's like you see like right here. Of course I say that and I get a bad accuracy pass and I get a picked, but it actually totally beat man. I just didn't get a great accuracy right there. I hate when I like make a good what I feel like it's a decent point and then it just doesn't work out. Got off my user there bad. I feel like you get a lot more. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like everything's better on college. I honestly can't think of very many negatives to college over Madden. Shade underneath here. Take that away. Make him throw that underneath. Just make him throw that underneath. That's all you got to do. You just force them to have to throw that underneath this year. I need to change my coach adjustments. We're going to shoot this inside zone if he runs it. See if he does. Shade down. That's me right there. Honestly, I'm cool with that. Like we're also in the 2-minute drill, so that's another little factor at play. Because he has to kind of pass. We're honestly fine with that. Okay, so what I was gonna do is I need to go to packages. And I need to go slot cornerback package. This fixes your adjustments for this formation. So now when I want to play, these guys always snap that ball. Oh, I felt like that was a little tight. All right, here we go. I can do it. Cloud. Boom. Got my adjustments off. Take this middle field route. There's that pressure. Very good. And now I get him in that second and long. It's all about getting like second, third and longs in this game. Cloud. Boom, boom, boom. Got my adjustments off on my inside third. Gotta watch for that in route. There's that running back. Good. Make him throw that right there. There's that vert hook. Now I take a timeout right here just because I feel like this puts a little bit of pressure on them. And the defense that I like to play on third down is I'm going to put a 20-yard cloud out here. We'll see how this does. This might actually be terrible. But what I like about this is it's honestly just a little bit different for them to play. Let me see here. I got to really watch this seam, though. I should have put my hooks on. Oh, gosh. Throw the corner, throw the corner, throw the corner. I'm taking that away. You're not throwing that. Very good. Not really having to switch stick a bunch on anything either. Okay, so now we're definitely going to do this. So we're going to go 25-yard cloud. We're going to go 20-yard hook curl. And what we're going to do is we are going to come out in our cover 2. If I can find the play. There it is. I'm going to flip it. And then we're going to shade inside. And I got to really watch these yellow zones. I like this defense, though. I'm just working. There's that post. That's what I was looking for. I'll honestly let you scramble all day long. And that's exactly why you let them scramble. So now we get 13 seconds here. And a chance to score. I'm trying to think of the play I want to call. I don't love this playbook, honestly. I think this playbook is cool, but I do think this is the best overall playbook, but I personally think there are, I don't know, explain it, like just better for me options. I really like normal half close right now. I'll take this shallow route. I'm telling you, like these kind of combos, double drags, like just putting a lot of stress on the middle of the field in this game is really valuable because there's a lot of there's just a lot of field that you can actually end up attacking. So like a corner strike, for example, one of my favorite routes is I have this streak, and then you have this little shallow route to the running back, and I like to put like a 15-yard, like 5, 10, 15, 20-yard dig, and you'll see here like, and this time it actually stemmed up this corner all the way, which is crazy, and we'll take the touchdown on cover 2, but you just see how like it just, I really like the 15-yard in route with a drag. I don't like a 10-yard in route because a 10-yard in route I feel like the yellows can play it too easily, but a 15-yarder, it's basically like a 5-yard. There's like 10 yards of separation, so I feel a little better about that. Ultimately, what I would like to do is a 20-yard, but I feel like a 20-yard in route is a little too easy for the deep blue zones to defend. So that 15-yard range is kind of where I ended up landing. All right, so right here, what I like to do is just the cover 4, shade underneath, like so. And we'll just say, okay, you can run the ball. That's fine. That's honestly a pretty good half defensively. Actually, a really good half defensively. I feel like the defense played great. Offense played okay. I didn't feel like the offense played amazing. But defense, I love how we played. And he gets ball at a half, so we need to kind of buckle our chin straps and go back to work, boys. On the virtual gridiron. Dude, I love this game. I wish there was just more competitive stuff, honestly, as we give up a kick return. I still love this game, even though I gave up kick returns. I don't like certain things about this game. Like, I feel like kick returns are kind of like, there's definitely a thing to that. Like, kick returns are good. I also feel like the field goal kicking is like it's like unnecessarily difficult. I prefer the Madden meter, but that's just preference. And then I think that's the only two things I really don't love. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I don't like about this game off the top of my head. I really don't feel like there is. I wish that like shading up and down on yellow zones was a little bit more impactful. I'll say that. Because what I would prefer to do is instead of putting a 5-yard hook curl in the field, I'd prefer to just shade underneath and it play kind of like the 5-yard hook curl does. Then I don't have to set a zone drop. So that's kind of like not cool, but that's fine. You can kind of get around that. All right, so I need to make sure that I actually like hot route this dude. I don't know how. I don't know how this corner route ran so deep. Let's see if it does the same thing here. Same streak. Yeah, the corner route was still trying to do that. Yeah, that's the other thing. I don't love how I like the idea of stemming, but I don't think it's like optimized yet. Because stuff like that happens, like kind of bugs in it. I really like that quarterbacks get all the hot routes from the very beginning of the game. Like, I really, really love that feature. Personally, actually, it's one of my favorite. It's probably one of my favorite things about the game is that every quarterback has hot route master, because then it makes a lot more offenses viable. Like, bunch is more every offense is more viable. And the thing is, when you don't have hot route master, you have all the buttons for it, and they're just not being utilized. So I just feel like it maximizes your usage of everything in your disposal. Like, I just feel like it's unnecessary for you to not have hot route master. Like, I don't feel like it really does anything good for the game without it, personally. So that is my thoughts on this game so far. Go cover 4. I'm still not sure. Let's see if I can just shoot this run right there. Boom, there's a fumble. Hit stick. There it is. Give me my ball back, boys. Very good. Hey, dude, cut is it, man. That is kind of it. Cut's what we literally have all been waiting for. It really is. Like, this end game, not end game, but like later in the year cut is so much better than the beginning of the year too. Like, it's just a lot better of a game. I probably have that streak. I think I just took a sec here. Check my text here. Oops. All right. Another combo that's like really good is a flat, like a wide side wheel. Watch this running back wheel. See how I can just like throw this through the zones? Like, that's pretty open. You gotta have to have a hook curl. And the hook row is not always gonna like. So those are some of the things. But I love that flat wheel combo. I need to run that more, honestly. I think right here. Honestly, I think I'm gonna run right here. So like running back, flat, or flat, running back wheel. And then on this, I'm gonna actually block the tight end just because of what he's doing. And then I'm gonna drag. Just gonna do double drags. And basically the idea here is I'm just gonna motion this flat out. I'll actually turn this into a speed out. I forgot. That's another thing I don't like about this game. Did you see what just happened? But man, I'll tell you, like, there's so many good things. Like, check this out. So, because of the hash marks, which is again, this is just something that's like a college football thing. This motion out, speed out is so much more viable than it's ever been. Like this is actually like a legitimate read. Like if he's in man coverage, I could just throw this, and there's so much space for it to actually be viable. So this makes formations like bunch, where you can motion out a guy, or trips, much more fun to use because that outside solo receiver is so much, or that outside like trips receiver is so much more of a threat than like from a spread formation than he's ever been before because of the speed out, because of the hash marks. Because in Madden, because the hash marks aren't as wide, that route is a lot more tighter. It's a tighter window that you have to throw it. And it's honestly a little bit easier of a switch stick. Whereas when you're spaced out like this, it's a lot harder of a switch stick. So those are some of the little things that ultimately make a big difference. See, I can just shoot the run like this. This is actually kind of cool. I think I want to put a safety there, though. I do notice that linebackers, I think in this game, I'm probably going to be off this linebacker here. I just feel like he's very sluggish from just a user perspective. It could be just an archetype thing, but I really feel like he's just not very good. He's not as good as, like, if I had Caleb Downs user in him, it'd probably be a little better. I might not even do that. I think I'm going to try that, just experiment with that here. So put the linebacker here, put Downs here. And just see if the user feels a little better on the shoots and stuff. Bet you he will. Yeah, that's not bad. The other thing I was going to show you guys is something that's kind of cool. So if you flip the play, when you like immediately, like you come out, you immediately flip the play. What happens is it freezes everybody's alignment, which is kind of cool here. He actually got me. So it's not exactly baseline, but it's kind of similar to baseline is what ends up happening. Like you'll see here, like this is a pretty baseline-esque type of thing. Crap, I messed it up. I do think the user is actually maybe better in Madden. I don't know if that's exactly true. I don't know how I would phrase the user in college. I need that to not happen. That's like a Madden thing that does happen in college football too, where like an inside quarter who, by all purposes, like an inside quarter should guard a seam streak. But the way the zone just kind of moves, you can throw the seam streak right in front of the inside quarter's face, and that is not ideal. So what you end up having to do is a lot of like inside thirding, which isn't ideal either. I play that. Another thing is like hard flats in college football are so good. Like you pretty much want hard flats on every play because a hard flat will go play some of those routes that are kind of difficult to guard. Oh, I gotta just commit to that route. I didn't think he'd actually throw right at my face. A good job on my opponent. Defense finally got. And I definitely don't think my defense is as good as it ultimately will get. I think the more like reps you get of understanding like what routes you need to switch stick and what routes you don't in college, it's a little different than Madden, and you'll get better with like your shells and your adjustments as you kind of go on. But yeah, like Seriously, truly, really enjoying this game a lot. I'm gonna go flood, but I'm gonna go with a corner out to the tight end. I'm gonna post this guy, and I'm gonna stem him up twice, and then I'm gonna drag this backside. Kind of looking for a cover 3 beater here. Yeah, see, that's kind of not really a great throw. Travis caught it because he's Travis, but to me, that's not like a great read. I'm going to flip my play here. So check this out. So I can drag the solo receiver. The solo receiver on a drag is money. And then I can drag like this guy. But then what I like is this motion out. So I have this wheel, and then I'm gonna motion this guy out, put him on the speed out. So this is actually like a legitimate read against man. Whereas in Madden, this would never get thrown. See, here he goes, man, I could throw this and have a pretty decent success rate. Right? Have a pretty decent success rate. It's a nice red zone play. And then it just kind of like, it really helps. You could actually honestly run that in a non-red zone situation and it would still be really good. If you did double drags with a post in the middle of the field to kind of pull the yellow zones back, and then you'd have the wheel, that could be a pretty good setup. But yeah, there's just a lot of like college football 25, even though I know I'm running bunch and dollar, ultimately college football 25 is a smoother game with way more ways to play it. Like there's more ways to play the game. You could play double mug, you could run 3-5 odd, you could run 3-5 mint, you could run 3-3 cub, you could run any of the dollar sets. You could also just literally say, I just want to send 4. Like I just want to run a basic rush. And the send 4 is actually pretty good. All right, we're just gonna kind of send 4 here. I'm not gonna contain either. We're just gonna see how this goes. And there's that ball hawk ability. Ball hawk is the best ability on defense so far that I'm aware of. And having that on as many people as possible, I think is helpful. There we go. See that switch stick onto the slant? And there's Caleb making his plays. Yeah, I think you go 2 safeties there. I don't think the linebacker is really going to be that helpful in the run game. Honestly, the main rating that matters in this game is speed. Like you basically just want to optimize for speed. Once you get the fastest team possible, like there's not really like, what's cool about this game too is it's like a balanced game. And ultimately like 94 speed versus 93 speed is probably not the biggest deal, but there's also not necessarily like a game-changing ability. Whereas in Madden, if they don't get like a KO, then you can't really use the card. I feel like there's just a lot more variety of players that you could use in college as well, which makes the game even better as well. So there's just a lot of things that I really like that I think they got right about this game that Madden would be wise to pay attention to what's going on, because a lot of the actual like hardcore Madden players are probably going to be going over to college football now that MCS is over. And I think it's going to change a lot. It's going to change a lot of the landscape. See, I think like the linebacker kind of comes in. And the thing about a linebacker in that spot is he can shed a running back. See, there's that middle third. See, I wish that if that could cover a seam streak, that would be just fantastic. That's like the big vulnerability that you have to kind of watch for. There we go. Good D. Cover him for just long enough. I don't know if this is a great defensive call, but we're going to call it. I screwed it up. Crap. Screwed it up. All right, let's see if we can put some dogs in here. I got Hunter over here. So what's cool is I can put 2 Travis Hunters in the game. Because I could put Travis Hunter, like the receiver Travis Hunter out here, and then I could put the slot corner. That's cool. That's cool. I'm totally doing that. I'm totally doing that, man. Because once you get the Heisman Travis Hunter, that dude is a dog. Like, you know he's going to be a dog. It's like the first 99 overall. Sacrificing his life for first. So my theory is, which honestly, this would literally save you like so many coins, because you could put corners at wide receiver, or you could put wide receivers at corner. So you could put Travis Hunter at corner, and then you could put like Dion. See, that's the wide receiver Travis Hunter, and he's just fine. So my theory is like we could put wide receiver Travis Hunter here. We could put another wide receiver like Isaiah Bond there, we could put Dion here and corner Travis Hunter there, which saves us like literally 2 defensive players you just don't have to like worry about anymore. That's kind of cool. They don't get ball hawk, which is kind of sad. Like you don't have the ball hawk ability, so I guess you probably ultimately want to do that, but something you could do if you were like wanting to go a little bit more budget. You just get 2 wide receivers, put them out there. It'd be what I was really hoping I could do is put the wide receivers at the slot corner position because I feel like that would be just better. But I can't do that. That's mine, and that's the corner Travis Hunter. I got 2 Travis Hunters on the field, man. So I think the way I want to play this game is honestly cover 2 to the, I don't know, to the non-seam streak side, really. I feel like that's what I really got to do. That's me. Oh, no. All right, wide receiver Travis Hunter might not be able to get the job done out there. We need to get that cleaned up. That can't happen. So I got corner Dion and corner Travis. Oh, shoot. I messed up my defense. Shoot. Oh, just catch the ball. What I like about the underrated thing is like with the ball hawk ability, it's I don't know if it's exactly like a KO. It just improves their like reaction time to everything. See how like that's a hard flat, kind of not necessarily making a play on an angle route, but kind of like just being there. All right, honestly, this is what I don't like about college football is the alignment issues that are just. This is the other thing I don't like. So there's a couple things I don't love about this game. Like I don't like that. Like the alignment issue is such an issue to me because there's not really a great way around it. Like the shell feature isn't really good, that's why ultimately I like 326 odd. Honestly, that's why I like 326 odd and 236 odd over nickel 335 mint because 335 mint is the probably a better 4-man, but the alignment is just so buggy with some of these crazy college football formation type stuff. All right, there it is, boys. We get a W. Thanks for watching the gameplay. If you guys want getting the full ebooks, they are in our school community, and that will be linked in the description down below. Thanks for watching. If you guys want to check out any of the full offensive or defensive ebooks for both Madden 25 and College Football 25, those are in the description.